Hello and welcome back to our little mini break. As I was discussing earlier, institutional scholarship. It is possible for an institution to create its own scholarship. For instance, a great portion of, or at least studies are showing that a lot of non traditional students coming in are coming in with their GED and they're scoring quite well on those GED. The GED test has evolved just a little bit. For instance, those students with high marks on the GED test can meet certain requirements to receive some sort of honor scholarships that may or may not be offered. Now, typically, community college don't necessarily differentiate in regards to like honor scholarships, but some community college do have their own scholarship funding source for scholarships. These are just a few things to look at in regards to opportunities that institution can create within their own programs. And a little bit of technical difficulties here. So we're going to move along to outside scholarships. Outside scholarship, there are tons of them. Someone once said to me, you can get scholarships for almost anything, for simply being left-handed, scholarships, literally so many out there. And non-traditional students don't take any of this into consideration. Some of them think that they won't qualify for the typical scholarships that are out there because they think the scholarships that are out there are more for traditional students. So by simply having institution inform these scholarships, or these students rather, and letting them know that, hey, these are the scholarships you can apply for, a lot of them may be surprised, but at least they know it's there. They might even pass this information along to a relative or a friend that was thinking about going to school but is worried about the financial struggle. But the school being able to help the student with information like this, they can pass this along to that person and let them know, hey, come to this school. They'll give you a list of places you can look for outside scholarship and just alternative fundings in general. So you're helping yourself by helping the student. What is usually in the financial packet? You can find the financial aid information, such as what it is the student is eligible for in terms of financial aid. You can find institutional scholarship if the school actually offers scholarships, employer tuition reimbursement options. So depending on which job or what job the student listed on their college application, take that job, look to see if that employer offers tuition reimbursement, and put the amount that the student may be eligible to receive if they speak with their employer. Tuition discount, again, if two relatives are attending school at the same time, offer a 5% discount or maybe a 10%. Your job is to help these students, and the best way to do so is just making it as personable as you can. Outside scholarships, which leads me to this video. There are 18 sources of free money that students can get for scholarship. This guy's actually quite funny. This is just a video that you could look at later on. He actually gives a list of places or website students can look at, or just organizations that offer scholarships specifically for people of all age. And adult students may find this very informative. You can pass this along to your students. You can also watch it for your own purposes. Maybe you're going to school and you need scholarships as well. Look at it. It is very helpful. It's a very helpful video. Pass it along to your students. Employer tuition reimbursements. Many employers offer tuition reimbursements. One of those employers, for instance, is UPS. UPS offers about over 5,000 within an academic year in scholarships. In total, they will offer up to 25,000 in tuition reimbursement to students, and a lot of students do not know this. So when you get those students who are employed by UPS, let them know that you could get about $5,000 or more. That could cover roughly about half of their tuition. You never know. Along with the financial aid, they could be going to college for free. An extra scholarship here and there can pay for their textbook. This is all very valuable information to the student, so pass it along. Here's an example. Again, your university, your student, Jane Smith. Smith works at UPS. The admissions counselor gets she passed it on to the financial aid advisor. And of course, the financial aid advisor does that research, and in which case the financial aid advisor will learn that, again, UPS offers up to about $5,000 or more in tuition reimbursement to their employees to attend school for a year. And again, it's up to about $25,000 that they are willing to give to students until they graduate. And just discuss this with the student. And again, remind the students to ask their employer a little bit more about the information and to how they qualify. Tuition discounts. Again, this guy's really quite funny. He provides, again, useful information as to discounts that are available to students, not just traditional students, but adult students. So when you have some time and you have the presentation out, please take a look at the video. Another example, Jane Smith. Jane's hobby that she may have written in the essay or even on the application is that she's the president of Jane Austen's book club. Strange, Jane Austen is, you would think, relating more to the European concept, but on her college application, this is what she reported. There is actually a Jane Austen essay scholarships that is available to students. It is called the President of Jane Austen Book Club Scholarship. It is offered to students who live in the U.S. and it doesn't really have an age requirement, so anyone can apply for it. As long as you can provide the information that they're requesting, you are free to apply for the scholarship. So again, information, it's out there. Pass it along to your students. Jane Smith's college packet. Her college packet would essentially look like it's the financial aid award letter with the eligibility, maybe the Caribbean Student Scholarship, the Jane Austen Scholarship, and of course the UPS Scholarship, or in this case the UPS Employee Reimbursement. At this point, Jane has a lot of information out there to her. She will look into it. Now, some of these students may have some time constraints, but you do the best you can. And again, you can offer this information later on when the student is enrolled in classes. You can help them later on if you want. Maybe there is a bit of a time constraint there where you're not able to pass as much information on to the student as possible compared to a student who had applied to the college like 2 months in advance. These are just some of my references where I got the information from. It's there. Take a look at it. You can, again, do your own little research. It will be very, very helpful for you.